Hey Internet, this is Gunter with MiniMishaps Games, and today we are going to be starting our Goblin Mall Covered Wagon Beast Giant Diorama. Okay, that was a lot, but there's a lot to talk about, and I'm excited about all of it. So, first things first, found this, and it had a broken wheel, so it was in the clearance at Hobby Lobby, and it's a little bit larger scale than D&D miniatures, but not for giants. So I also have this giant. They're kindred spirits. The giant also has his sword is broken off, and so we're going to take this broken wagon and this broken giant, and we're going to add some different things to it, and we're going to make a diorama that's also an encounter piece for the D&D group. So when it's done, the hope is that the wagon will be carrying a bunch of goblins. I'm going to attach old sprue lengths to make a harness and connecting points for some large beast, some large creature. And then this giant, where the sword is broken off, that will be where he's holding the tether, holding the ropes, the reins, as he's walking alongside the cart. So the cart has one good front wheel and one front wheel that is broken in thirds. So the first thing we had to do is cut those two wheels off so I could mold cast the good wheel and make a copy of it. So here we go. Sorry about the kind of horror filming. I don't have very good lighting in the place where I could saw. So there's a good wheel, and then I saw off the partial wheel as well. So next we are going to be mold casting the good wheel, and so because the back of the wheel is not flush, it is going to be I'm going to set it on top of these quarters so that it can be level in the mold, and then we'll cut away the excess that fills in between the quarters. So next I've taken that plastic cup and cut around the outsides, and I'm just taking my 4-year-old's Play-Doh and making a seam so that the silicone rubber can be poured into that cup, which means that the top will be the bottom, and it'll be a one-sided mold cast that will make a flat wagon wheel on the backside, because the part that is glued to the wagon doesn't need to have any detailing. It can just be the flat surface. So let that set up, and here is what we ended up with after we mold casted that wheel. I'm super happy with how that cast turned out. So then we just take that cast, and we're just going to apply a little bit of paint here. So I'm starting with Beast Brown, and cover that in Beast Brown. And this was a little complex because there's a lot of nooks and crannies, and you had to check everything 10 times and kept finding white spots. But I eventually got that Beast Brown done on both sides, and then I did around the rim with black like the original tire has. I did a little gunmetal for the rims, which is also pretty similar, and then I did a black wash on the brown parts, and I am just so delighted with how they turned out. So here's the finished painted wagon wheels. Pretty hard to tell which one was original, which one was mold cast. I'm pretty happy with myself, you guys. So again, here they are. They look the same. So those will go on the front. I have them off right now because I don't know if I want to do anything like something with the goblins, or if I want to be able to reach the in between parts of the paint, or add any other accessories. But this has been the first stage of the Stagecoach diorama, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching my video, and if you like what you saw, go ahead and subscribe, and you can support us on Patreon or buy me a coffee, and we will see you for the next video. Thanks, Internet.